and their mother. A child should not be without a mother, and a mother should not be without a child. Have you seen the captain? Oh boy. Sure, gamer. Look, do you know Monica? Monica? Is she one of the sisters at the Abbey? No, wait. Monica. A flicker of recognition fights through the haze in the young woman's eyes. Yes, Monica. She's good to me. Brings me food to eat and tea to drink. Afraid I have some bad news. Despite the woman's persistent delirium, she seems to glean meaning from your tone. That's an interesting way of spelling delirium. D-I-L-E-R? Really? She died? While working a job, let's see. I'm sorry, she did. The girl grips her head with claw-like hands, tugging at her hair as if she might pull her brain out through her skull. I don't like this, but I can't switch it off. The girl's frail body shudders and her eyes grow large, but she does not sob. Instead, she smiles a sad smile which looks to have been worn all too often. She will go to heaven. She told me. It is a place for good people, stillborn babies, and childhood pets. And she was a good person. The girl then begins to mumble to herself while fingering the hair that covers the jack in her head. I'm going to step away now. Yes, good. I need to rejoin the children. Wow. Well, crap. Wow, man. A bizarre monument towers before you. At the top of the pedestal, the form of an angel stands, its outstretched wings, spelled wrong, looming over the small park. But the material is strange and uneven. Thorg. The hills are alive. Giving the statue a cold, Frankenstein-esque appearance. It appears that the artist has welded this monument together from various metal scraps and pieces of junk. Yeah, I know, right? I noticed, love. As you approach, a small, grimy monitor at the base of the statue flickers dimly to life. The grainy face of a smug young orc appears on screen. Hello there. I'm Herbert Kunzel, the creator of this monument. What would you like to know? Statue name. This is my tribute to victory. The victory of anarchy. It is both a citation and parody of the statue we destroyed some 20 years ago. You may remember it from the history triads as the Sigasol, or Gold Ice. Okay, installation history. Isn't it obvious? The Sigasol, a monument to the hubris of the Prussian state, gets blown to bits. So someone takes a lot of bits and builds a monument to the hubris of anarchy. I mean, what more is there to say? About the artist. I am the visionary Herbert Kunzel from the Lindwormer. You might know me from... Okay, well, there isn't much I'm known for. Yet. But I intend to change that. All art is born from misery, after all. That's cool. A lot of really cool touches here. It's an old obsolete phone booth. It's ringing. A monotone, pitch-adjusted voice begins speaking almost immediately. The Shockwell writer's contract for this case is no more. Arvin Eleron is listed as a follow-up contact. This is our only secured line to this keys. Please listen to the following instructions carefully if you are a supporter of our cause. Keep listening. We have phone booths in strategic locations throughout the city. Within each one, you may find a request posted for specific information. If you can obtain a copy of this information, return here and submit it via the port below the receiver. We will verify the authenticity of the information remotely and post an undoctored copy of it onto the Matrix ourselves. It is our stated goal for this information to remain free to all. However, you will be compensated for sought-after information returned to this location. The line goes silent. It was automated anyway. Alright. Well, I got that info. Alright, now I still need to find the summoning person. I need to find the shaman. Oh, yeah, gamer. Who is it that I've been seeing has been talking about that? Xanos. Xanos was talking about how much he's looking forward to that. Xanos is a bigger cyberpunk guy than I am. I like cyberpunk okay, but I'm not, like, it's not my favorite thing in the world. I happen to like this because Shadowrun is... This particular setup, I think, is done really well. This is obviously the merchant area. Like, so if it's the merchant area, where the bleep is the freaking... Whoa. Who is that? Lane, before you stands a troll, though it is a stretch to say he is standing at all. His great mass is barely held upright by 2 vintage prosthetic legs, along with a crutch under one arm. His body clicks and hums with every shift of his weight. Despite these disabilities, his eyes are sharp and calculating. I know you. If you know Monica. Sure, I know Monica. You one of hers, then? I'm an Arvanelron, by the way. Good to meet you, Arvanelron. Name's Alexei Lane. What's your place in the Croix Bazaar? No place, really. Just an old relic rusting away. See ya, Sundare. Something happened to her on the run. How'd you know? It was written all over your face. I had a feeling, besides. Monica almost always comes around after a run to check on everybody. She's long overdue, and now here you are in her place. So she's either severely wounded or outright dead. Which is it? Afraid she's gone. The grizzled troll nods grimly. The servos in his prosthetics complain as he lets loose a heavy sigh. Oh, now that is a shame. She was a hell of a runner, that one. And a good friend. I'll leave you be. Samuel Beckenbauer. At the sound of your approach, the orc turns to face you. He wears a severe expression, but there is kindness in his eyes. Guten Tag, Elf. Can I help you with something? I couldn't help overhearing a conversation. I take it that you run a charity of some sort? He nods. Actually, didn't see a conversation, but yes, it isn't much, but we do what we can. Such as? Give me specifics. He clears his throat and begins to count off on his fingers. In the past several years, I have established a shelter where the dispossessed can sleep, a soup kitchen to feed the hungry, and a library for the people of the Croix Bazaar to better themselves. It isn't much, I admit, but it's a start. A good start, Samuel. You mustn't be so hard on yourself. There are limits to what one man, even a determined man, can accomplish. This is true. He nods to the orc at his side. What's up, Thousand? Thankfully, some of the residents that I've helped over the years have come back around to help me. I've got 15 assorted orcs and trolls from all around the Croix Bazaar working with me now. They help me man the soup line, stock the library shelves, and to do all the hundreds of other little things that a community organization needs done every day. These extraordinary individuals are living proof that what we do here has value. They are my inspiration to continue forward. See ya, gamer. She beams at the compliment. From her body language, it's clear that she idolizes Beckenbauer. Now, do you have any more questions? If not, I will bid you good day. I don't wish to sound self-important or rude, but there are many pressing matters that demand my time. Okay, 15 assorted orcs and trolls. Having other races are welcome in your organization? That's taking a rather narrow view of what we do. Yes, it is true that my assistants are all members of the goblinoid races. It's also true that before they accepted my help, they were thieves, gangers, and deadbeats. This is not because they were bad people. This is because those of us with goblinoid traits are feared, mistreated, and denied gainful employment by a society that hates us. Yeah, I know, right, love? I hire only goblinoids because mainstream human society has created a need for me to hire only goblinoids. The orcs and trolls of the Croix Bazaar deserve a workplace where they will be treated with dignity and respect. All that being said, our services are available to all. We wouldn't turn a desperate person away, regardless of that person's metatype. Even humans, the most privileged of all races, are welcome at our door. Isn't that what's most important? Yeah, probably. I agree with you. Very well, if you wish. What would you like to talk about? Your organization. Organization's policies. Accepting donations? Yes, of course. We're actually desperate for them, truth be told. People seem more intent on taking care of themselves than they are on providing for the less fortunate. Of course, these concepts are not unrelated. As poverty rates, see ya, Philly, increase, so does the crime rate. Assisting the needy increases the quality of life for all. Yeah, I'll be done here in a minute as well. In any event, our shelter has some basic needs that desperately need to be filled. The walls of the shelter are not insulated, and new blankets would go a long way toward keeping our guests healthy and comfortable. Ideally, we'd like to purchase some space heaters as well. With 215 yen, we could make the purchase. Whatever you could spare would be most appreciated. I'm doing this totally for karma. Take what you need, I got you covered. Samuel's eyes widen. This is incredibly generous. Thank you, mein Freund. Not a big deal, Sam. Do good with it. With this donation, we have reached our first goal. Thank you so much for your kind assistance. I'll put your contribution to work stocking the shelter with blankets and heaters. Not a problem. Please do not downplay your contribution. You have shown kindness at a time when few others will. It means something. It means a great deal. Accepting donations, not just at the moment, friend. I'm still working on putting the money that you've already donated to good use. Give us some time and we will set a new goal. But for now, spend your new yen on yourself. You deserve it. Love Shack, yeah. What's up, Xanos? Yes, I am, although only for another 5 minutes or so. I mean, I'm going to be wrapping up and then doing the giveaway in just a moment. All the stuff just went down with what do you call it? With Monica, so. And I had the conversation, and I found out that Dietrich's a bro, and Iger's a pain in the butt. So, that's kind of where we're at. That's where I came out of. So I've done a full circle. I still don't know where the hell the freaking shaman is. Is there a merchant here, Xanos? Like a magic merchant? Is there a magic merchant around here that I'm missing? I thought I'd been everywhere here, and I wish there was a mini-map. Like, there's a guy who sells drugs, but that's not what I'm interested in. Also, I'm officially upset with the people that took out Monica, not just because of what they did to Monica, but also because they made this dog that's now mine sad. And that pisses me off. So now they're in trouble because of Dante. Yeah. Dante belongs to me now, but... Is it like northeast? Where's the summoner guy? Or, you know, whatever, the... I found the weapon guy. I found... Actually, I haven't really found an armor guy. This guy's the drug guy. Lower left corner of the area I'm in. Okay. I assume that's there. Absinthe. Something about the young elf behind the counter makes your breath catch in your chest. Oh, snap. She's lovely to look at, but it's a strange kind of beauty. Her eyes are large and luminous and impossibly green. As she looked up at you, you can see that her irises are flecked with iridescent gold. Hello, and welcome to Algernon's. Perhaps I can help you with something? As she smiles up at you, her eyes fixed on yours, a curious feeling of weightlessness fills your chest. It feels as though you're floating in a warm, calm sea. A gentle current pulls you closer to Absinthe, and the sensation is pleasant. I love the name. As you drift, the golden specks in her eyes begin to move. Look deeper into her eyes. The golden specks in the elf's eyes shift and swirl, slowly picking up speed. It's mesmerizing. All at once, the specks explode into light and color. Absinthe eyes now fill your field of vision, and it feels as if you're drowning in an alien sea. The patterns traced by the shimmering specks in her eyes are kaleidoscopic, enchanting, nearly impossible to turn away from. I'll lose myself. You are lost. Your entire world has been reduced to a churning vortex of green and gold. Dimly, you become aware that something is happening. You feel your body being buffeted by unseen forces, and suddenly everything goes black. Slowly and painfully, you struggle your way back to consciousness. The shop's owner, Algernon. Oh, I think Algernon, I think I knew him from before, actually, is looking down on you, an expression of concern on his face. Absinthe stands beside him, her expression one of embarrassment. It is Algernon! What's up, dude? Welcome back, friend. Algernon extends a hand to help you to your feet. Absinthe shifts slightly to allow you to stand. What was that? What happened? My fault, and my apologies. Sometimes when I daydream, I bring others along for the ride. It was unintentional, yes, but there was no harm done, correct? You'll be fine. No harm done. If you excuse me, I'm going to go stand in the corner for a while. Algernon! Greetings, young elf. The elf's voice is smooth as silk and rich as clotted cream. Something about him instantly puts you at ease. I am Algernon Half-Dream, the owner of this establishment. In my shop, you will find only the finest in magical paraphernalia. Now tell me, how may I serve you? I have a question for you if you don't mind. You are in luck. I have a great many answers. What's your story? Have you been in the Croix Bazaar long? I have many stories. Stories of dancing spirits and raging dragons, of unchecked magic and swarming chaos. All of these stories are true. As for the Croix Bazaar, I have always been here, quietly peddling my wares. It is a simple life, but a good one. Now, anything else you need to know? What kind of magic do you practice? Shamanic? Hermetic? Personally, The true kind. But I sell goods tailored to all traditions. In my shop, we do not discriminate. Now, anything else you need to know? What's the deal with your assistant? There's something funny about her eyes. Absinthe is a friend, nothing more. She helps out around the shop when the fancy strikes her. She is nobody's assistant, and I am no one's master. But her eyes? He pauses for a moment, considering. I believe that they suit her personality. The Don King elf. Now, anything else you need to know? What are you selling? There we go. Here's the guy. That's what I'm talking about. I'm going to need some conjuration. Let's start with outfits. God, that's expensive. Alright, so we're going to do that. Alright, what else? Power bolts, 200. I've got acid bolt already, so... There we go. That's what I was looking for. God, are these things expensive. Alright, I'm going to get 2 of these. A fire elemental. And an earth elemental. Okay. Because I got to save a little bit of money. That's the problem. I can't just like... Alright, that'll do for now. Armor 1. That is better. Armor 2. +1 willpower, +1 charisma. Nice. I can actually sell that now. Alright, cool. Let me sell this to this guy. I know. It's expensive. Yeah, but I was helping the poor, man. Come on, Duranker. I'm helping the poor, man. I'm trying to help some people out, you know? God, 25, really? How exciting. Oh, man. Nah. Nah, I need to save this money. Alright. Absinthe keeps her eyes hidden from view. Please excuse me. I have work to do. It's alright, Absinthe. Titling your story? You mean your story the end? It's possible. It's been done, though, just so you know. It has been done before. Pretty sure that's where I'm supposed to head. Love, I actually don't know for sure, except that I assume it just enhances your strength, and, you know, various aspects. Like, for example, I assume that Glory's strength is enhanced by her cybernetic stuff, so that's why. But I think the end is okay. It's just that ending, I'm pretty sure that title's been done, Razor, just so you know. But I think that's fine. I think having a story, though, a title that's more specific to the story might be helpful. Not too specific. I mean, if your story takes place in, like, the land of Walla Walla, you know, Walla Walla land, and so you call the story, like, the world of Walla Walla. That, I'm not talking about that. But something that's more related to it. Like, my story, The Lost Sweeper of Calden, relates to the place where they are, which is this world called Calden, and this creature is this sweeper, and why the sweeper was lost is sort of what leads to much of the story. And that was actually chat, which helped figure out the title for that. And then another one of my stories, recent ones, is called No More Empires. And I don't want to give it away, but if you look back, you can see highlights of where I actually read that story on stream about Aldana and these 2 characters that she meets, and she's trying to save her village and whatever. But the No More Empires has an important, like, that plays into a theme that's important within the story. So the end is a little general, I think. But I think it's a good, it's fine though, Razor. I think it's a good thing to start with, sure. Crip. Alright, cool. Alright, well, let us save this. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, let us save this. Cool beans. Alright. Alright, feet peoples. Well, as I told you, unfortunately, this had to be a short cast tonight. But I am really enjoying this so far. This has been really good stuff. So thank you again, Xanos, for all your help. I really appreciate that a lot. There we go. Yeah, and thank you very, very much for having given this to me. I appreciate it. All right, before I do the giveaway, let me just double check here. I am going to do a giveaway, and then we're going to do a little bit of a raid. So let's see. Oh. I know exactly what to use for the music for this one. Here we go. Perfect. Miss you too, love. Miss you too. All right. So let me track down. Don't everyone leave just yet because we do have a giveaway coming in. All right. So let's see. I am going to be on next on Wednesday. So you will see me next Wednesday during the day. We will continue with Shadowrun Returns Dragonfall, and I will be playing that until I'm finished with it, and then I will be moving on either to Blackguards or to Might and Magic Legacy X. It's going to be one of those two. I haven't decided yet, but we will see about that as well. Okay, so blah, 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 blah. All right, let's see what we got. Let us see who I'm going to raid today, and I am going to do a giveaway as well. Blah, 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 blah. Everyone should know who this is. Franzel's got to know who this is. All right. So I know who we're going to raid. But before we do a raid, we are actually going to have a giveaway. And the giveaway tonight is going to deal with... Let's see. If you win the game today, you will have a choice of 3 possible games. And the games are as follows. You will be able to win either Darksiders 2. You'll either be able to win Darksiders 2, or if you wish, you can choose to win, let's see, where do we have this right? Yes, the Left 4 Dead plus Left 4 Dead 2 bundle pack, or you can win FTL, Faster Than Light. So I'm giving you 2 more major ones and then an indie one. So Darksiders 2 is one option if you win this giveaway. Second option is you can win Left 4 Dead plus Left 4 Dead 2, the bundle pack. And the third option is you can win FTL. Okay, those are the 3 choices. And yes, Franzel, it is indeed. Okay, so with that said, let's see what we're going to do here. See if I did this right. Thank you, Law. Awesome. Okay, it seems to work, Law. Except that period is an extra space. No, Razor, you gotta look at the... You see what it says? Wait for the broadcaster to start. You guys gotta read it. Here we go. All right, now we go. Please enter princess to enter. Yeah, so type in that word princess if you guys want to win one of those options that I've mentioned previously. The options being either Darksiders 2, Left 4 Dead plus Left 4 Dead 2 bundle, or Faster Than Light. Your choice. Did you guys know, by the way, about this soundtrack? That the soundtrack was written, Princess Bride was written by Mark Knopfler, who's the lead singer for Dire Straits. And did you know that he agreed to do it if they would put his Little League baseball cap on a shelf in the boy's room? So Fred Savage, who plays the little boy, if you look in his room, you can actually see one of the baseball caps there is Mark Knopfler's Little League baseball cap. A little bit of trivia for you. Not As You Wish. That would have been a good one too, yeah. Yeah, I can't wait till my daughter is old enough for me to play that, to show that to her. It's a little bit, she's only 6, so she's not, it's too much for her. She would have a hard time with like the Rodent Some Unusual Size and stuff, and the whole thing with the machine and what it does to her. But when she gets a little older though, I'm looking forward to it because I love that movie. I have seen Frozen, yes. My daughter loves Frozen. I've seen it like 4 times. We have the soundtrack. She has the Elsa dress, the whole 9 yards. I think Frozen was very good. It was very well done. Oh, did I ever give away Batman Arkham City? I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, actually, because I don't have it in my gift inventory anymore. So I'm pretty sure I did give it away. All right, guys, last call here. Marriage! Marriage, that was an event that brings us here together today. The dream within a dream. Oh God, Peter Cook. Man and wife, say man and wife. Man and wife. Oh God, good times. Alright, here we go. So, the winner of the giveaway, which is the 3 games that I previously mentioned, Darksiders 2, Left 4 Dead plus Left 4 Dead Bundle Pack, or FTL, is... What's up, Psychotic? Dude, everyone knows that it's legit, man. So what would you like? Darksiders 2. All right. Let me just list that. And of course, he is in my group. I know that he's a friend of mine because he's in the Steam group. And while we're on that subject, while I am sending this off to him before we go do our raid, if you're not a member of the Arvanaut Steam group, why not join? Why not join us? That would be nice. All right, hang on a second. Okay. Thank you, Lawkeeper. Yeah, that website, by the way, is going to be getting a little bit of an overhaul. I'm going to be adding a store page to it, and I'm going to be making some changes to my Twitch page to reflect that, so that people who are interested are going to be able to get some books from me, because I do have some books, short story collections that I'm in. Obviously, my first novel, The Third Sign. When Icarus comes out in print form, I will have copies of that I can sell, in addition to having it available elsewhere, so that's the deal with that. So, cool. Yes, I know. Commands. My bad. My bad. Okay. Hold on a second now. The person that I was going to... raid... Alright, that didn't work out. And let me go... here. Then I know who I am going to raid. Ha ha ha. Excellent. Alright. So I want to thank everybody, as always, for all the wonderful shenanigans of you guys tonight. It was a lot of fun, as always. I will catch you next on Wednesday for some more Shadowrun Returns Dragonfall DLC. But until then... Yeah, I know, right, Duranker? So that's the deal with that. You actually still have a deal where people can get a book from me anyway. It's just that it's more unofficial. It's done through like Twitch PM and stuff like that. But now, actually, thanks to a friend of mine that I do the podcast with, we're actually going to be doing things a little bit differently because he has a whole new store page set up, which is pretty cool. So, all right. Maybe law. So that's what we're going to do when we do that. That is, we're going to go, that's what we're going to do. And I will tell you exactly who we're going to be rating in just a moment. But first, I want to thank all the people who are here, as always. I would like to thank Lego for moderation. Thanks, Lego. Hope everything's going well in Minecraft. Nedowin, who snuck in through the... didn't even see him kind of sneak in there through the window. What's up, Ned? Good to see you, man. Lawkeeper, again, congratulations on the win, man. Well-deserved. All the work you've done on the channel. Thank you so much, again, for the work on the bot. Xanos, always a pleasure to have you in, man. Sorry you got here a little bit late, but glad you were able to give me a little bit of a hint, because I was trying to find that summoning person, so that was good. Audio Cluster, I don't know if I've seen you in here before. Maybe Audio. If you liked what you saw and heard, I hope you will follow. And if you have been here before and you're back, then welcome back. I'm not sure if that name is familiar to me or not. Avenging Prophet is familiar to me, and thanks for stopping by, sir. As always, appreciate it. Same to Duranker64. Thanks to you, and of course to Divnorium. Pleasure to have you guys here as my regulars. Always a pleasure to have Parker here, another one of my regulars. Finally getting warm, man, so that cold you were worried about is going away finally. Edilus. Edilus, I believe I have had in here before, so welcome back. I'm pretty sure I recognize that name. Also, welcome to Franzel as always. It was fun talking some Princess Bride with you, man. Love that movie. Get that memo. Always a pleasure to have Memo here, who gave me a lot of the games I've been able to give away, so I really appreciate having you here. And the same for Glog, of course, who's also given me a ton of games to give away, so I really appreciate it. Thanks, guys. Glog, thanks for the German pronunciation lessons. I'll do the best I can as we go along as well. Thank you for I'm going to try to be authentic if I can be. Always a pleasure to have Love Shack here as always. Sorry about not having Arkham City for you, man, but hopefully at some point you'll be able to have a game that you like that you win a giveaway for. Always a pleasure to have you here. Always a pleasure to have Mulligan here, who's a regular of mine for a while. Nivlak, always a pleasure. Nivlak has been becoming one of my lurkers, like one of the people that always lurks in the backgrounds. That's cool. I appreciate the support of the stream, man. Always a pleasure to have Ramir here. Thanks a lot, Ramir. Also for some tips that you gave me on Dragonfall earlier on tonight. I appreciate that. Razorblade, one of the most popular, constantly arriving stream guys. Been one of the most loyal people over the last few weeks, so I appreciate that very much, Razor. Always a pleasure to have you here, sir. Always a pleasure to have Stolpen here, of course. Thanks a lot for stopping by again, man. Always good to see you, and always good, of course, to see Thorg. Thorg, I'm glad you're able to cast one of my casts again. Good to see you, man. Always a pleasure to have Topkin here. Definitely, Topkin, by the way, I mentioned that Law is someone you should check out, the Lawkeeper. You should check out on his stream and watch him stream. You should also follow him, and you should also follow Topkin, who does streams as well. And it was good seeing you, Topkin. Thanks for stopping by. Always good to see Warp Code. A pleasure to have you here, man. I appreciate that very much. Wobbly Table. I don't know if I've seen you in here before, Wobbly Table. If not, I hope you like what you saw and heard and will follow. But I might have seen you in here before. I don't know that I have, though. And Wolf, of course, I do recognize you, and I'm glad that you were able to stop back in and hang out with us. Pleasure to have all of you wonderful people here. It was great to see all of you, and love you all, best viewers on Twitch and all that sort of thing. That is it for me. I will catch you on Wednesday. And now, please, let us all together. We're going to do this, and you're going to be going here. We're going to go raid up Optic. We're going to go raid up Optic Nerve Productions. Optic is the man. And right now, I think he's playing some crazy game that I don't even know what it is. Oh, Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare. Sounds good. So let's go hit Optic up. Let's give him some love. He's a great streamer, good friend, good guy. And I will catch all of you wonderful people next on Wednesday during the day. Otherwise, have a good couple of days. I'll catch you all soon. And thanks a lot, everybody. Have a good one.